Hey y'all, I haven't made a video in a very long time, and I know that my TV is really loud. However, I'm sure you can still hear me. Why is it that every time somebody makes a video, they're always messing with their hair? I swear, every video I watch of somebody, they always messing with their hair. Anyway, so I made some confessions. A couple weeks ago, month ago, a while ago. First, let me say my daughter had her baby. I'm so excited. He'll be a week old tomorrow. His name is Giovanni Mason. Hold on. They can't see your face, Juju. Look at my Juju! That's Mabel's baby. My kids started calling me Mabel. I don't know why. I did not. Isaiah started calling me Mabel. Pinpoint roadside and emergency assistance. I don't want to be called Grandma. Mabel just something the kids is playing with. I don't know. I guess he'll call me Mommy like everybody else do. Because he'll hear it. I don't know. Anyway, so got some not sad news, some bad news. People show you who they are. And when they show you who they are, you should always believe them. Because 9 times out of 10, if they don't see a problem with it, they will not change. My husband has decided that he no longer wants to be in this marriage. That he wants to deal with someone else. That he doesn't want to take care of his responsibility and pay bills and do the things that need to be done. He said he's tired. Make cold sore symptoms a thing of the past with Carmex cold sore treatment. And for dry chapped lips, try Carmex lip balm, perfected over generations. Visit mycarmex.com for savings offers. So being the woman that I am, I'm going to have to step up and do what I have to do. But it's crazy how men, especially men of color, the ones that I've come in contact with, there are some who take care of their kids and don't step out. I could name a couple. But I'm not here to compare him to anybody else. I'm just going to state my fact. But it's crazy how men of color think that it's okay for them to walk out and they don't have to take care of their responsibility. He thinks by him not paying rent in the house that we're living in is affecting just me, that he's hurting me. However, 5 of his children live here, and our newborn grandson live here. So how many people do you really think you're hurting? You're not hurting me because I can go and stay at anybody's house, but because I have children, I have to worry about them. Him and his sister got into an argument, and she said, "You think everybody needs you." She was right, because he does think that. He didn't clean up this time as remorse is waning. I got a bump on my tongue. How do you get mad when your family comes to ask you for money, meeting your wife and your children? Except for one child. She can come and ask for money and you don't get mad. But when we come and ask for money, you blow up. Everybody always asking me for fucking money, this and that and blah, 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 blah. Miss me with the bullshit. I don't want to hear it. If we don't ask you, who else we supposed to ask? There are so many things, and I will say, ladies, if you are not prepared for marriage, if you don't love yourself enough to value yourself, to demand what it is that you want, do not get married. You have to be right with yourself first. You all right? And if you believe in God, which that's how I grew up, you have to have a spiritual relationship with he or she, however you look at it, or them, or, you know, whatever it is that your religious beliefs, or if you're an atheist, get one with the universe if that's what you believe, or whatever it is that you believe that deals with your spirit and your soul. Get in tune with it first before you decide to get married, because you get married. I got married to good dick. My marriage has been more bad than good. Not saying there haven't been any good times, Not saying that I'm perfect, because I most certainly am not. We both have played a hand in this. But when it comes to responsibility and taking care of the family, that has always been me, and I should have known that it would never change. I don't care how much money he makes. He's a butcher, makes good money. I make minimum wage. And somehow, even though it said that I'm not needed, somehow my whole paycheck always ends up going to the rent because he can't pay the rent. Then when we have to go to court, he sends me to court, not himself. He won't go. He sends me to deal with it and to face it on my own. So if I have to go through all these struggles with a man in my house, same ones I did when I was single, I might as well be single. So he wants to walk, so I'm going to let him walk. I am a strong woman. I am a conqueror. I am a force to be reckoned with. And it's about high time that I start carrying myself that way and doing things the way they should. I'm not saying I don't want to be married. I'm not saying I don't want to have a husband. I'm not saying any of that, because I would love to have that, but I want the real thing. I don't want nothing that's sugarcoated. I don't want nothing that's forced. I want somebody who's going to accept me, all my flaws, all my good things. When I'm messed up, they're right there. When I'm at my high time, they're right there. If you can't accept me how I am and what I want, then let me be. Same thing for me. If I can't accept a man for how he is, then I can always move on. There's nobody holding a gun to your head telling you you have to be with that person. No, you don't. You look at me. You see all this? You see them blemishes? He has to accept all of that. You see this? He has to accept it. I'll get it fixed eventually. I'll go buy me a tooth and get me some braces so my teeth can be as straight as they can get. But he has to accept it. All 290 pounds that I'm wearing right now, if I was to meet him at 290, he needs to accept me as I am. Accept the change that I'm trying to make. Be there with me through everything. If you can't accept me where I am, then you don't need to be with me. If you can't accept me at my worst, you will not have me at my best. There is a person who is part of the reason my marriage has went into shambles from my past that I couldn't let go. I think it's high time I let it go. I just read an article and it said he's not into you. And it listed all these things. And before I could finish this, I'm going to write him a letter and tell him how I feel. Child, at the end of the article, that bad boy said, yeah, I hear you dragging on, sending these long-ass texts, and he's only going to glance over or sending him a letter. And I said, oh, hell. This was handmade. And you know just let it go. Severe damage to the male, female, I don't care who it is you messing with. Who you deal with sexually is not my business. All I'm telling you, if it's not right for you, then get out of it. Shattered. Both victims' eye sockets were broken. Some grown boys will never be men. Where's the money? And the same thing I'm saying to you is the same thing I said to him. Some grown boys will never be men. My father told me not to marry him. Some other folks told me not to marry him. He has locked me out the house in the damn cold last year, to be a matter of fact. He claimed it's because he was scared I was going to beat him up. I wasn't even thinking about none of that. This is just a ramble thing. I've been doing good on my medications. I've been taking them like I'm supposed to. I almost quit my job. Isaac has a Sprite. I almost quit my job, but I didn't. It was just one person where I'm like, look, God, close the door. God put you here for a reason. You're going to work this job until you get a better one. Because it's so flexible and, it's a Christian organization and I just have to do that. Whatever. Have stress breaks in exactly the same places. That's consistent with the kind of I kind of feel like that my fight training. Fight training, you think he's a boxer? It makes sense. A fighter would have the endurance it takes. Like I said, I'm just rambling, and I kind of feel like that my videos don't reach anybody. Even though I've gotten a couple emails, maybe if I'm a little bit more consistent, but sometimes I just don't have I don't have the time to sit and make a video because I'm trying to do so much stuff. Or I get depressed and I just don't want to do anything. I just lay in the bed and watch TV or whatever. But listen to me and hear me good. All families need a mother and a father. The right parents need to be together to raise those children properly. You have to be able to parent together for your children to be successful. No woman can raise a boy to be a man. You simply cannot raise a boy to be. There are certain things that qualifications you need that only men possess to be able to teach a boy how to be a man. I cannot teach my boys how to be men. I can teach them what I've seen. I can teach them what I think they should have, but I cannot teach them how to be a man. Just like a man cannot teach a girl how to be a woman. He can teach her the qualifications of a woman, but there are always a male figure around if there's no father in the house. But I think that men, whether you and the mother are together, men need to step up. And women, because you got some petty bitches out here. Learn how to co-parent if you're not going to be together, because your children need you. The way you treat each other is the way your children will treat their siblings. The way you react to certain situations, your children learn from watching you, not from what you tell them to do. If I tell my daughter to go take a bath, but she don't see me go take no bath, then she gonna be like, well, why I gotta take a bath? You ain't doing it. So I'm just rambling about some things that I've been wanting to talk about anyway. So give me some feedback. Tell me what you want to talk about.